National Treasury says there has been a fundamental shift in its approach to local and provincial government. It says it is moving from oversight to active structural intervention. Because for too long, there have been high levels of irregular, unauthorized, fruitless and wasteful expenditure and rising costs to third parties like water boards, SARS and Eskom.
Coordination exists not only between us and COGTA, but also with the affected departments. The Department of Water Affairs, whose water boards are likely to collapse if no action is taken. And secondly, the Department of Electricity, where we've done a couple of things, a debt relief program. They're also intervening in terms of the distribution agency agreement. We're working together in order to assist these municipalities.
National Treasury Director General Dr. Duncan Pieterse says offending municipalities were warned.
This is not something that started in May or June or even July this year. We started in December 2025, where we issued letters to those 99 municipalities requiring certain action in relation to the reduction of unauthorized, irregular, fruitless and wasteful expenditure, as well as the implementation of consequence management.
Treasury agrees that the withholding of funds is the last resort, as those most affected are residents. However, it says since invoking this section of the Constitution, 42 of the 69 municipalities have complied and have had their share transfers reinstated. But the Financial and Fiscal Commission says there is no statutory basis for this temporary withholding of funds, and the first casualties of this decision are residents. The FFC says the issue of municipal debt and poor financial management has been an ongoing conversation for over a decade, saying the lack of consequence management cannot be overlooked.
That the officials who are responsible for non-compliance and financial mismanagement, that these officials must be held accountable, and that there must be consequence management as provided for in the MFMA, that there must be investigations, recovery of losses, and public reporting must actually follow. The public must know that these officials are being held accountable.
The South African Local Government Association placed the blame at the door of politicians. It also warned of further uprisings by residents.
And that's what is going to happen. We are going to see another march on March and in communities and spend money in trying to protect the service centers that we are operating in our communities. And this, to us, it's a matter that it's so painful, and of course, we must try to find a solution.
The COGTA Portfolio Committee Chair said this meeting highlights how important this matter is to Parliament.
The convening of this extraordinary oversight meeting is evidence of the crisis and the seriousness with which Parliament views this challenge and the negative impact this all have on the lives of our communities and the negative impact on service delivery.
He closed the meeting by calling for better cooperation among all stakeholders. Abra Barbier, SABC News, Parliament.